A little bit. A tiny little bit. Let us begin. Hello, ballers, and a brofist to you all! It is, of course, the Daily Preach, the only daily that matters, and today is that special day that we wait for every single fucking week. It's Drama Friday, baby. It's Drama Friday! Oh, yeah! And on Drama Friday, the UK is no exception. UK is no exception whatsoever on a Drama Friday. We were warned. We were pre-warned. They might as well have put Sean the Bean himself on the news and said, brace yourselves. Winter is coming. Oh, yes. A blizzard is upon us. A blizzard of mighty proportions. The sky is quite literally falling. We are all about to freeze to death in a wintry nightmare. Everything was cancelled. Emma's probably potentially hundreds of thousands of pounds conference that she had to visit today was cancelled in preparation for this winter atrocity. And it's not really snowed. I'm sure in some parts of the country it has snowed, and I'm sure we're due to have it here soon, but it's snowing a little bit. Certainly not to the point of actually stopping work. No, that didn't happen. Lots of people already prepared their Friday to not do any work, and they did. As you can see over here, people are asking why we only put 2 videos on the gameplay channel when there's a new video every day. It's broken. It's broken. It's broken, and I'm trying to fix it. It's got all the videos on it. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's got all the videos on it in there somewhere. See inside there? In there, these videos inside that bit there. That's where the hard drives are. There's something in there, and it's not working. It's not working. It won't work. I don't know. So I'm just trying to get it fixed. It's okay. But thank you so much for the first 2 gameplay vids. They're awesome. But we do have a collection. I built up a stock of gameplay videos, and it didn't work. What do you want to do? What are you going to do? But that's not why we're here today. No, it is not. That's not why we're here today. We're here today to celebrate the fails that occurred to us. During the warm-up to the stream, I focused on 2 instances that I filmed today. I'm doing a video that should come out tomorrow when I don't go out of focus. About dotting, multi-dotting. People struggle with multi-dotting, don't they? My hat's not straight. Stream, not the best place to do that. On multi-dotting, people really struggle with multi-dotting. So I thought, hell, I'm going to show you how I multi-dot, right? So I picked up my dot classes, my warlock, my shadow priest, all that kind of good shit. And off I went into the wild world of looking for dungeon. I went in there, brave as ever. I went into there, hoping to just dot some mobs. That was my goal, dotting some mobs. What a failure, and a great indication that today is, of course, Drama Friday. My first Temple of the Jade Serpent on my Shadow Priest. 5 tanks. 5 fucking tanks. 5 tanks. 5 tanks. We only actually got a tank who tanked anything for the very, very last boss. The very, very last boss. It was the only time we had a tank who tanked something. Right? It was almost a joke. It was almost like, what are you doing with your life where you can't do that? The first tank left because this is what I don't get, and you guys will bump into this as well. If you're a tank, right, and you're like level 85 or 86, and you queue for a random Mists of Pandaria dungeon, there is a good chance, a very, very good chance, one of them is going to be Temple of the Jade Serpent, and the other is going to be the Storm Stout Brewery. What seems to be happening is that the tank joins and goes, oh my god, not this instance. I didn't want to do this instance. Really? What did you think was going to happen? What did you actually believe in your mind was going to happen when you queued for that, right? You can only actually access 2 dungeons. And you join and you're like, oh, not this dungeon again. I can't fucking believe this. I'm leaving immediately. I just don't understand why this dungeon keeps popping up. This is just crazy to me. I don't understand. Oh. So our first tank left. We had a wonderful hunter who was like, dudes, I've got this. I've got a tank pet. Healer, just heal my tank. And he was like, okay. The healer was like, yeah, whatever. Off he went, and we cleared all the way to the first boss. And the guy was like, just pull the first boss. It ain't no big deal. So we went off and we did the first boss. As he was about to die, Okay? As this boss is about to die, a new tank joins and goes, "Oh my god, not this dungeon again. I'm leaving." And we were like, whatever, dude, seriously. Killed the boss, off we went, requeued again, and off we went. And then we got to the next trash, we're clearing it, and oh, a nice Death Knight joins us. I think he was called Crispy, kind of reminded me of Krispy Kreme. In we went with Crispy. Crispy is like the most AFK tank I've ever seen in my life, who seemed to be actually trying, which was bizarre. I know, it doesn't make sense. He's like AFK and trying. He seemed to like charge into the mobs and then come to a stop. Like, whoa! I did not expect these mobs to actually attack me. This is not what I signed up for. So he goes in, he's got his 2H, right? He's packing some heat. He goes in, he swings, and then he comes to a complete stop. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's talk about this. Let's negotiate. So we were tanking that. Then he just went completely AFK. I life gripped him to try and drag him along with us. Wasn't happening at all. Wasn't happening. Lo and behold, we had to kick that tank. And then we get into another tank. It was just one of those days. It was one of those days. Oh, mighty. But it did signal the beginning of Drama Friday. For this Drama Friday, I've selected 3 wonderful stories, and they go by the names of The Bank Slot That Broke the Camel's Back. This one didn't have a title. It's called Wow Story. I like a good title, guys. If you're going to send me a drama story, think of a title. Wow Story? Okay. And the other one is called Promoted to Group 2. Promoted to Group 2. So which story can I entertain you with first? You may choose. They're all of equal length. They're all pretty good. I will say that the Wow Story one contains pictures. I know, right? Promoted Wow Story. You want the Wow Story? It must be good because it has such a vague title. And vague titles indicate to me that something is really good. Well, we want a combination. But we'll go with Wow Story to kick things off. And it begins, and I shit you not, with "Hey Baller Preach," that would be me, "a bro feast to you." A feast of bros laid out before me like a wonderful Roman gay orgy. Thank you very much. Thank you. So a bro feast to you as well, my friend, with turkey and, of course, applesauce dripping all over it. That is awesome. A bro feast to you. So many things happened to me since I started playing WoW. I try to be as clear as possible in English. It is my second language. It's okay. We understand the bro feast. In college, I like the word had. Is it a mistake in English or is it his native tongue? We don't know. I had one best friend who was playing WoW. In brackets, he's called Was Polish. Yeah? Yeah? What should we give the name? We need to give a name to this. I'm going to go with Loxane. Loxane's so seriously old school. Loxane, you're going to be our old Polish friend. That wonderful sexual Polish sausage is now Loxane. A female troll shaman. A sexy bitch. Now, I don't know what kind of Japanese fart porn you're watching, but female troll shamans are not sexy bitches. No. Not even during the Renaissance. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just bad. Don't do that. And also a female goblin warlock. You are just a pervert, my friend. You are just a pervert. Oh my god. A female troll shaman and a female goblin warlock. At the moment, I don't remember which race he was at the time. I think he was a goblin. It's in I think he was a goblin. I assume you mean which main he was. He was playing from the Burning Crusade, and every time we were together, he talked about WoW. He shut the fuck up, right? You're just like, dude, I get it. You play this game. It's pretty cool. Have you ever played Mario? Mario's pretty cool. Would you like it if I talked about Mario constantly every time we're together? You're becoming that guy. I get it. It's a good game. Shut the fuck up, right? Please. I don't play it. I don't know what you're talking about. We went into Molten Core, right? And the warrior tank pulled with Sunder Armor, and suddenly we were all sort of shit because our buffs were gone. Dude, my fucking power word fortitude just fell off. Do you know what that sounds like if you don't play WoW? You sound like an alien. You sound like a freak of nature. Shut up. Shut up. Stop talking about it. I don't know what you're talking about. His raids and how awesome it was, brackets is. I couldn't understand a single word he was saying. There you go, right? There you go. He couldn't understand a single fucking word he was talking about. I used to play lots of first-person shooters, brackets FPS, for those of you who are uninitiated. First-person shooters, FPS. You got it? Are we up to date? Do we need to get Notepad? I kind of want this in a PDF format. I want to know. And I always ignored him talking about WoW, as it was not an FPS, right? It was not an FPS. It was 2009. That's right, I'm going to say 2009. And I went to his house, and he made me playing that game. Wow. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, been there. Been there. Went to my brother's. I was like, I want to kill people. Continuously kill people in the face. You go to his house, he's like, just try Warcraft out for 5 minutes. Wow, this game's really fucking good. Where do I get an account? Bastard. And I really enjoyed it. So I decided to get into another game, except Team Fortress 2, as I was pretty bored playing TF2. That can happen if you play it too much. And my friend keeps telling me how awesome it would be if I join him, as he would help me to get to max level and more. Yeah, he's that friend. He's that friend. He's that friend. Join me. We'll do everything together. We'll level together. I'll roll a new character with you. It will be amazing. It will be the best thing ever. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. So eventually I created my first character. What is it? What is it? It took me a day to choose a name. So I made an undead mage. Success! Arcane. Called Salamando. I don't know if that's something in your native tongue, but to me it sounds like a salamander or some sort of old wrestler like Salmandori. You know, something like that. Salmandori. An undead mage. Congrats. Better not have been female. That's a stabbing. Okay, it's a female. That's a stabbing. I was extremely happy as I had someone to help me learn the game, but guess what? After a few days, he left the game. That's a typical one right there. Oh my god. A few days. Literally, this guy's been playing the World of Warcraft forever, moaning at you forever to play the game. You do. A few days into it, he leaves the game. A few days. It's like he just has to keep that regime. Leaves the game. No! Exclamation mark. However, he came back when Cataclysm came out. He did leave during Wrath of the Lich King. It's forgiven. Okay? It's a forgivable offense. It's a forgivable offense. And every time I tell him to help me, he always said that he's busy doing raids. You said we would play together, man. You promised that you would help me out. Nope. I'm raiding. I'm too busy. Eventually, it took me ages just to ding, just by doing quests and killing NPCs. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. No wonder, you were playing Arcane, man. Bad news. But it is Kata. Arcane was pretty cool there. I start doing dungeons and getting some gears. Getting those gears, baby. Gotta get those gears. So after months, I start understanding the game more and more. And I gain lots of confidence as I always top DPS in the dungeons. One day, suddenly, my friend said to come to our guild. We will help you get gear. Now, in brackets, again, lots of use of brackets in this story. It says lies! 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 Brackets, lies! They always ignore me. And whenever I ask people to help me in any way, I get ignored. Come to our guild. Play the game, he said. Join my guild, he said. We will help you. That little carrot on a stick. We will help you. We will help you. Anyway, I get ignored. He says, we'll come to the guild and help you, and we could do raids with us. When I asked them why they suddenly need me, they said we don't have enough mages. We need an off mage. Squareface. That side Squareface. Really unhappy. Eventually the day came where the guild asked me to come to a raid as one of the old mages left the guild for some reason. And I'd never done any raids before, so I was super excited to do it. Aww. Super excited. His first raid. I remember my first raid. I actually don't. I have no idea what my first raid was. I couldn't tell you. It was probably Molten Core. I can't remember it though. I can't remember it at all, which is weird. I think I should remember that thing. And they asked me to read the tactics before the raid. It was Blackwing Descent, if I'm right. That would be correct. And we took down most of the bosses with a few wipes. I was last DPS, but I was extremely happy. I don't care about my DPS right now. I don't. I'm just getting into the fight. This is an awesome attitude. Good attitude. That I finally get to see some raids and actually get down some bosses. Guild was happy with me, as I never failed in learning the tactics, and I was shy at the time, so I would give away most of the gear which dropped for me. You need to go to the School of Ghost. Yes, you do. You need to go to the School of Ghost. School of Ghost. One does not simply pass gears. One claims gear that does not belong to them. Okay? One claims gear that does not belong to them. Eventually, it was Nefarian, where we kept wiping and everybody started raging and blaming me because of low DPS. And someone offered that his friend from another guild is a good geared mage, so from time to time they keep borrowing people from other guilds to come. Assholes. So I knew that I would never get into a raid again in the guild. How sad is that? They started wiping shit all over our friend. They shit all over him. In that guild, I left without saying anything. Abandoned his real-life friend. Just decided one day, I'm not going to raid again with these guys. I passed all the gear. I didn't fail. They still don't want me. Fuck you, right? Fuck you. A few days, I receive an in-game mail from the GM. Permanent copy. Permanent copy right there. It's an in-game mail. Why whisper when one can send an in-game mail and have a permanent copy? He was completely being dick about me leaving the guild. So brave that he can't actually whisper you, right? So fucking brave. I'm going to give this guy some shit. I don't have his Facebook, which is a bummer, but now I'm going to send it in an in-game mail. So he has a permanent copy of me trolling him hard. Ha! That'll teach him a lesson. That'll teach him. I tried to contact him to say that you haven't picked me for a single raid for months, but then I realised I was on ignore. How fucking low do you have to be to send an in-game mail and then put the guy on ignore? You sad bastard. That is the fucking saddest thing I have ever heard in my fucking life. Loser. I shall write him, as Chillblane says, I shall write him a stiff letter, and then I shall put him on ignore, so his rebuke cannot affect me in any way. Fucking loser. I realised I was on his ignore list. So anyway, when the next patch, the Firelands, came out, my friend, Loxane, told me that the guild has been screwed as everyone left. Really? Did they all get an in-game mail and then put on ignore? That's probably why. So during that time, I was leveling... Okay, it says leveling Iranian. I don't know what class that is, but I'm going to say you are leveling with an Iranian. The same country as me, so if you're from Iran as well. Alright, I get it. So you were leveling with an Iranian, not the class Iranian. That doesn't exist. Alright? The Iranian class isn't in the game yet. And there's too many jokes about what that might be like. But considering our author is from Iran, we're going to leave that alone and not get racist. Alright? Same country as me. Oh, it's an Iranian guild. He was leveling an Iranian guild. I progressed a lot there. There were lots of good players and they played a great deal in my progress. At this time, my friend changed the server to Burning Legion, as our old server was like a dead mine. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Nice, nice, nice. No one was doing any raids there, so I decided to change server 2, as I wanted to explore the new content, the Firelands, which is a shame because you seem to be having fun in the Iranian guild. But whatever. This next bit, I can see this. Right, okay. Well, I only skim through the stories to see if there's a good drama, as you know. I've just read something that's in capital letters in this story. This is going to get really ropey, so I'm going to watch my tongue a little bit. Consequently, a new server, I realised that 90% of the people there are talking Polish or Turkish in trade, right? I'm really worried about where this story goes. I'm a little bit worried. Okay, so we've got a lot of Polish and Turkish guys with the Iranian. But the worst part was that my name was taken. What could be worse than people talking Polish and Turkish? My name is taken. I'm okay with that. That's not a big deal. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. My name was taken, so I had to change my name. Caps, no fucking way. So now I am Sawfish. Yeah. When I told my friend about it, he said, don't worry, you'll get a place in our guild. Is your friend the king of guilds? Is your friend the king of guilds? I don't know. I don't understand this. Your friend's like the king of finding guilds. Okay. At that time, I was trying to control myself as that guild didn't let me in because my item level was too low. Bad gear score, bro. Do you even gear score, bro? I don't think so. I don't think so. Somehow I was happy because they show they are a good and solid guild, so when I got enough gear, they let me do a few raids with them and everything was going great. I was in a good spot doing reasonable DPS in the Firelands. Good shit. Everything was GG until I noticed in one particular Firelands raid, a very precious and sweet sword dropped. The Volcano Spike. It's in caps lock, right? And it's highlighted. That's PDF, motherfucker. And it was only useful for me, and that would be a great boost for me. But guess what happens? They didn't give it to me. I asked them why. Why aren't you giving it to them? It's the only person in here who can get the upgrade from it. They said they need it for someone else, and I didn't really care about items much, so I was like, okay. It actually has okay with like a sad face. It's for somebody else. Alright. Sad face. The next day my friend called me and told me to get on WoW! Exclamation mark. Get on! You have to get on immediately. He told me that they gave the sword to him to sell it, to gain some gold to get for the guild for raiders. So my friend, good guy friend, comes through in the end, gave him the sword. And and one of the guild members saw the sword on me and told the GM. What fucking guild is selling items over giving it to raiders who actually killed the boss? What is that? What is that about? Really? He saw the sword on me and told the GM what my friend did, and instantly me and my friend got G-kicked. That is funny. They got G-kicked for it. And when I asked them to explain, they said I had a staff. But you have a staff, bro. Yeah, staffs are pretty shit. Did you know you can enchant offhands? Are you aware of this? Are you aware that currently in World of Warcraft, a staff will never be better than a main hand offhand? Are you aware of this? It's pretty common knowledge. A staff will never, ever be better unless it is like legendary status or some ridiculous item level that doesn't match the raiding tier. Offhands and a main hand will always be better. Unbelievable. I had a staff which was much lower item level than the sword, so I wouldn't need the sword. Wait, what? Anyway, after that, my mate quit the game again, sick of all the raiding bullshit. Eventually, I decided to get into PvP. Oh, the ultimate fallback of everybody who has a bad time is to fall back to PvP. Don't do that, bros. Fight through it. Fight through it. Get through it. And currently have no guilds. The only reason it makes me log in is to cap points to do some battlegrounds for fun. Also, oh, dude, you're making me cry, man. Also, I made a few alts not to get bored. However, I'm thinking of changing servers to Sylvanas and /or Stormscale, as there is no active English guild in the server which do RBGs and BGs just to socialise with them. Oh, dude, it's a sad ending, but you did get shit on. You did get incredibly shit on. It's a sad ending to a story. It's a sad ending to a story. Let me tell you, though, that is not indicative of normal guilds, okay? A normal guild does not skip loot to give it to the auction house over raiders, over people who killed the boss, all right? They don't normally do that, so don't worry about it. Just because you did, I'm going to just share this with the guys here. There you can go. That's wonderful, Zinner. There's his lovely undead mage with a half-assed transmog. And there he is without the helm. And that probably is the same staff that he was using in Firelands, is yet to replace it. But thank you very much for your story. Sad ending to a good story. Awesome. Let's move on. Do you want... Okay, now we've got titles. Now we've got actual titles to the story. Promoted to Group 2, or the bank slot that broke the camel's back. That staff, the smartest staff. Awesome. Loop owns guild. I like that transmog. What do you fancy? What do you fancy, you wonderful people? I think the mage is cool. You would. You would. It's not going to win any Preach Gaming competitions. Promoted Group 2. Group 2. Group 2. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go with promoted to Group 2. Now there's a lot of names in this one. I'm going to need Notepad. It's got to happen. Let me just make sure that this is on. My brother is trying to call me during a show. That's my brother for you. Unbelievable. Okay, I've got Notepad ready. I'm good to go. I'm good to go. This story is promoted to Group 2 by Nick Tendo. Nick Tendo. Nice play on words, my friend. Your name begins with N. Nintendo starts with N. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Part 1, before the shit hit the fan. Before the shit hit the fan. My more memorable WoW experience starts in early Cataclysm, when I rejoined the game with 2 of my friends. Okay, here we go. I need some names. Who should we have? Who should we have? I think we'll go with Demeded. Demeded. You will be him. And who's our other friend here? Why have you none of you got? Can you get? All right, okay. From now on, can you all get friends who have normal names? Skiffen. Skiffen will be our star. So our friends Demeded and Skiffen, you joined our author. 2 of my friends, Demeded and Skiffen. I re-rolled a whole new Battle.net account. That's fucking hardcore. Why did you do that? You know you've got lots of character slots. If I'm re-rolling, I'm doing it right. I'm doing it right. I'm getting a whole new Battle.net account. Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. I'm getting a whole new Battle.net account. I'm not just going to use the same Battle.net account. Are you kidding me? I'm re-rolling, for Christ's sake. Due to my loss of the email and pass to my last one. Hey. Nobody believes you. Okay? No, you can lose a password. You don't lose an email. I'm sorry. You bought the account or sold it. We know what you did. Just gonna put it out there. Just gonna put it out there. I forgot my email. That seems legit, right? I'm always forgetting my email all the time. To one of my games. Yeah. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. But still, I lost my email. It just disappeared. I have no idea. But anyway, that's not part of the story. And anyway, we all get underway. We all chose Horde. Good. And my buddy, Demeded, and I became Blood Elf Paladins. Alright. While Skiffen became a male troll shaman. So 2 blood elves and a troll shaman walk into a bar, and it gets napalmed because they're all fucking ugly characters. I can't say much about the paladins, I know, but still. Fuck that bar. I don't want to be there. After a harsh leveling process. How could you have a harsh leveling process with 3 friends? How could that happen? After a harsh leveling process that we grinded through, balancing school, we were all 14, and WoW, a fine balance to achieve, right? All those serious studies that we have at the age of 14. Serious stuff goes on at the age of 14. It's not all fun and games when you're 14. Shit gets real. Not all fun and games. We can't all just play WoW. Jesus. We all finally started to approach level 85. With both Demeded and Skiffen re-rolling to Death Knights after level 55. Typical. 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 Skiffen went ahead and chose Undead. Good shit. Good shit. This is when shit went down. Overnight, both Skiffen and Demeded got invited to a cesspool guild. No! It's like it's sucked into the black hole and he's reaching in. No, guys! No! Not into the cesspool guild. Team DK PvP's ours. No! Save them. Oh my god. Oh. The one that spikes invites to anyone who's online. It's okay. You can actually leave those guilds pretty easily. You don't. People feel committed. They invited me. They took the effort to use a macro to invite me. I can at least stay there for the rest of my WoW career and help them progress because of what they gave me. They gave me a start, man. It's more than what you ever gave me. And they joined. The next day they invited me. All 3 of you were in there. And we all started to get underway with our leveling through those kata heroics. After the casual, anyone want to join, spamming guild chat and picking up of 2 new heroic buddies, we all queued up. So at least in the 5-man guild, in the Cesspool Guild, they did find 2 people who were heroic buddies. So they must have a tank, healer, 3 deeps combination, which is pretty cool. After having spent only a few seconds waiting, we all get teleported into the dungeon. And this is where the problems begin. So let's put it in perspective. Cesspool Guild, 3 guys new to WoW. 2 pickups they found from inside the Cesspool Guild are about to do the Stonecore Heroic together. Does anybody remember the first time you did Stonecore Heroic? My god. I was fine though. Just saying. Just saying. My groups are fine. First pull, all goes well. That's alright. First pull is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Second pull, we all die. Of course, we all looked at our healer. Of course. Not like anybody bothered to interrupt the Stone Shaper or the Wind Shaper or whatever, right? It wasn't because of that. It wasn't because you let this thing turn into the giant fucking monstrosity of death. It's the fucking healer's fault. You amateur hour fucking healer. What are you doing, dude? Just because we stood inside the whirling blades of berserkers and had 24 bleed debuffs all over us, ticking for like 100,000 damage. Why didn't you heal us? Are you fucking useless? What is your problem? Why didn't you do it? Do it. Idiot. Jesus. We said, dude, can you heal us up, please? I asked, I was. The healer replied, I was. You just don't know how to tank. Oh! Blame the healer. Healer blames the tank. And thus the circle jerk of being a DPSer once again triumphs. Alright. I'm a DPSer. Shit doesn't stick to me. I'm like fucking greasy smooth. Yo, I'm like Neo. Oh, healers and tanks have to take that shit on the chest. But as a DPS, this shit comes flying. You're like... Yeah, I'm just a DPSer. I have no responsibility whatsoever. If we wiped, tank's fault. Tank's fault. Tank's fault. Must have been the healer or the tank, right? Can't be any of the DPSs. Could you not kidney shot the guy who was bleeding us all to death? No. Crazy talk. That's a tank's job. That's a tank's job. I love how some people never get hit by shit, do they? Ever. They just dodge it so fast. You just know how to tank, replied the healer. But hurt over the sudden bash to my ability to tank. Dude, can you heal us? It's your tanking. How could you say that? I'm trying so fucking hard. I was so butthurt over my sudden bash to my ability to tank. You called him out, right? You were like, dude, heal us. And then he replied and you were like, oh, no, not my tanking. Oh, no, this is really sad, right? The guy replies, it's your tanking. But hurt over the sudden bash to my ability to tank. I show up like, God damn, piece of shit. I'm trying so fucking hard. You actually show up. It was like the actual fucking... Oh my god. And we all tried to pull the group together. I don't understand what that line means. You all tried to pull. How does this happen? How did you all try to pull? I don't get how you all tried to pull. Like all of you charged in. Same result. Wiped again. Wiped again. Okay. Now I know it's not my tanking because all of us pulled, idiot. Can you heal us up so we can finish this dungeon? I do not understand why we keep... The only logical explanation to why we are wiping right now is your healing. You better fucking fix it, son. Because we just can't continue this way. We can't keep going on. Slash leave, slash offline. We lost the healer, and a second later, the guild leader logs on. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I need to do it, don't I? And then a second later, just pretend I didn't do that. Okay, let's go back. And a second later, the guild leader of the Cesspool Guild logs on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, what the fuck did you say to my girlfriend? No! Oh, no! Oh! Oh, shit. That's bad. What did you say to my girlfriend? Do you not respect my girlfriend? I, the leader of the Cesspool Guild. Oh, leave Brittany alone. Oxel's got it right. Leave Brittany alone. Nothing. We just asked the healer to heal. I replied, we just asked her to heal. /G kick all three of us. Motherfucker. Here we are, without a guild inside a dungeon. Oh, we can't be without a guild inside a dungeon. It's like, what do we do now? What do we do now? We're in a dungeon. We've got no guild. Unbelievable. Carrying on, we all finish the dungeon and go out into Orgrimmar to find ourselves a new guild. Where else would you go? Where else would you go? Straight into Orgrimmar. Demeted hits off into trade chat. I will go to trade chat and rescue this situation. To Orgrimmar, I say, into trade chat, the location of all good guilds. And we all get invited into, hey, a level 25 guild. Yeah, I know, right? Fuck you guys. I am in a level 25 guild. I have access to Mass Resurrection. A few months go by in the new guild. And we were all set up and ready to raid the new tier 11 content. We pug a few and managed to get down Magmor and Halfus. Success. After feeling confident enough, we all start asking about Group 2 in our guild. After about 2 weeks, Demeted gets invited to Group 2, leaving us outside in the dark, cruel pug world. Demeted, the chosen one, moves on, ascends, if you will, to Group 2 of the Cesspool Level 25 Guild. Good on you, Demeted. You're ready. I like it. He starts raiding, and just after 1 week, he already has 2 pieces of tier 11 gear. Obviously, we are all really angry he is raiding and we are not. Jelly! You fucking jelly. You jelly beans. I'm so jelly. He has 2 pieces of tier 11? 2 pieces? Oh my god. 2 pieces of tier 11? So jelly. A few more months pass and then it happens. It happens. I'm casually talking to a few other friends at school and they mention a guild they are starting up and they need 2 tanks and a really good DPS. Seizing the chance, I talk to Demeted and Skiffen about leaving the server for this new opportunity. They agree. And we all transfer servers and change faction. $60. When did I think this was a good idea? Hey, we have all spent a lot of money on WoW that we really shouldn't. That did not benefit us in any way, shape or form. We get it all set up and boom, we are in a level 1 guild. What a demotion. Level 1 guild with our friends from school. That's going to work out well. That's going to work out so well. Hey, a guild made entirely of school friends? This is going to be great. This is going to be the best thing ever. That same day, we venture into Blackwing Descent without Mass Resurrection. How did you cope? Serious. Worst decision ever. After an easy Magmar kill, we proceed into Omnitron. Stone fucking wall. For 2 hours, we stonewall on this guy. And we all vow to try again tomorrow. I kind of picture you guys taking a pact. You know, reaching in and giving it all this. Tomorrow, Omnitron falls. I love it. Tomorrow comes and we have 3 people in the guild. The pact, the fellowship of Omnitron, falls apart the next day. We've just paid $60 to transfer to the new guild. And then we made a pact, man. We made a pact. Oh my god. We made a pact. We're ready. Today's the day Omnitron falls before our very hands. Where is everybody? There's 3 people in the guild. Like, you even check the offline roster. There's nobody in it. It's just you 3. That's funny. And those 3 people are me, Demeted, and Skiffen. Apparently, we had merged with another guild and nobody had cared to mention it. Where are you guys? We merged. Didn't you get the? Didn't you get? Have you checked your in-game mail? Have you checked your in-game mail? I sent it. I sent it so you would have a copy. Nope. Didn't get it. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a bummer. Do you know that all those Omnitron wipes were because of you three? I quickly joined the new guild, as did the other two. Obviously pissed about what happened to this guild so quickly, I pulled... Who's going to be the arsehole? Who wants to be an arsehole today? Somebody out there wants to be an arsehole. Who wants to be an arsehole? Let's see. Who's new to the stream? Let's pick a new person, because I like picking on new people. Who don't I recognise? Oh my god. I'm going with Zorg Warlord. I don't recognise your name, so apologies if you've been here before. I'm sorry, but Zorg Warlord, you are the official arsehole of our story. Remember, don't take anything personally. It's not actually you. Okay? I pulled the Zorg Warlord aside. I like that name because it sounds evil too. I pulled Zorg Warlord aside, the GM of the old guild and friend. On Vent, I asked him, what the fuck happened? And why the hell we merged without telling us? Why did we merge? We had 10 people. You tend to merge when you don't have enough people to raid. We had the people. We had the people. I don't understand. He coolly... Oh, Zorg Warlord. Zorg Warlord, you sexy beast. He coolly... I like the way I say. He coolly explained that 2 raiders had quit and 2 more had joined another server. So 4 had actually left the guild. So we've lost 4. There's 3 of our friends. That's 7. So there's only another 3 people left. Angry what happened to be angry about what happened to angry about what seemed to be a waste of $60. I vowed, dude, stop making vows. They never work. Stop vowing. You're vowing about everything. It's like, do you want a cheese sandwich? Oh, we haven't got any cheese. I vow I will get that cheese. I vow it. I vow it as the blood runs through my veins. I vow to find the cheese. We're out of toilet paper. I vow to get toilet paper the next time we go shopping. I vow it. I am fucking serious. Hands in, bros. Yeah, that's it. Corlag's got it. It's like, okay, we need to get coffee. Let's make a vow. Hands in, guys. Let's get it. It's about respect. I vow to give kings to this raid. I vow it. I vowed to build up this new guild we were in. You're so committed. I love your commitment to everything that you do. It's amazing. After a few weeks, everybody but my friends had abandoned ship. You 3 are the death cloud of any guild. You 3 crush guilds. You should be the guild destroyers. That should be your names. You 3 join the guild. Instantly everybody leaves. What the fuck? What is the Jesus Christ? You just instantly leave the guild. A few weeks, everybody but me, Demeded, and Skiffin have left the guild. And I had abandoned ship. The GM was the only person who we saw from day to day. It's just Zorg Warlord reigning over his empire of nobody. Zorg Warlord sits on his throne of blood, just dying away. We tried and tried to build up this team, but so much was against us, we just gave up and pugged. Jesus. Part 2. Okay, that's just the intro to our tale. And as it's Friday, there's a can of Monster in my hands. Alright. I love my face. It's wonderful to do on the stream. It's to completely miss. What a wonderful thing to do. Part 2. Shit hangs before the fan. Tier 12 rolls around, and my friends and I are ready to raid. We quit our crappy guild and move to a level 25 guild. Level 25 raiding guild. Alright, with a second team of mostly alts farming. We quickly hop in and start raiding tier 12. Raids are spotty. Raid days are a bit spotty. But that doesn't mean that because we're all happy to be raiding. It doesn't matter because we're all happy to be raiding. As our gear increases, so does our place in the guild. We all become known members, and Group 1 starts to take note of our abilities. Aww. Group 1's taken notice, which is awesome, isn't it? We're catching the eye of Group 1, guys, in this level 25 guild. Oh, yeah. I know. Shit's getting real now, son. Group 1. Did you know that August from Group 1 spoke to me today? No! Really? Yeah. What did he say? He said stop taking shit out of the guild bank. But still, he spoke to me. He's taking notice. I re-roll a priest for fun and gear her up past my main quickly, due to the need of healers in our guild. Group 1 then kicks 3 of their members to make room for us. Me as a shadow priest. Oh yeah. We all get pulled into Group 1 and start raiding. Slowly, Demeded and Skiffen fall off into the abyss of quitting the game. I, however, was in too crucial of a role to quit. Semi-raid leader. Semi-raid leader is not a crucial role. I know it feels like that. Trust me. I'm not trying to suggest that you vow to be better. All I'm saying is it's not that crucial. If you want to quit the game and you're a semi-raid leader, that's okay. Alright? It's fine. Don't worry about it. The raid leader. Who shall our raid leader be? Who wants to be raid leader? I'm going to go with Charanari. Charanari, our raid leader. Equals raid leader. Our raid leader. Oh, sorry, Charanari. I've kind of dropped you in it a little bit. I started to get know our raiders a bit better. The GM, the tank, and his... Oh, God. And his girlfriend, the healer. And their tightly woven friends. The raid leader, Charanari, was terrible. But a very nice guy. He barely knew the fights, and I was forced to explain them after we wiped. And I came up first on the DPS meters like a baller. It didn't help either that the GM was a horrible warrior, horrible leader. And a horrible tank as well. But by spamming heals on him, he made it through the fight. With his terrible combination of tank and raid leader, we bricked walled at Ragnaros. I don't think that's too bad. You made it to Ragnaros with a terrible tank and a girlfriend healer, boyfriend girlfriend tank healer combo. That's okay. That's pretty good. Tier 13 rolls around and we have many players in the guild waiting to get a raid opportunity. One day I casually log into WoW. One does not simply casually log into WoW, okay? You type your password the same as the rest of us. It's neither casual or stressful unless you've just crashed in the middle of an important kill. That's a stressful one. One day I casually log into WoW. And the raid leader pulls me aside. What words of wisdom have you got for us, Charanari? I wonder. What words? I know what's coming because I skipped this bit. He explains that. Are you ready for this one? This is the best thing ever. This is that moment when you know life really hates you. This is when it really, really hates you. He explains that because I was doing the best DPS in the guild, and because I knew my fights, he wanted me to lead Group 2. Yay! Isn't that what you always dreamed of? Isn't that why you worked really hard in the best group in the guild, the best raid team? So that one day, you will have that opportunity to lead Group 2 and take them almost back to where you were when you started. Yeah! Yeah, buddy! That's the best news ever. What a reward. I just don't know how to say yes to this situation. It's so good. Being as naive as I was, I accepted the role. Why, oh why would you accept that role? Oh my God. Group 2 was already formed and ready to roll that week. Now, Group 1 was 4 out of 8 when we started and had lost this horrible raid leader. Charanari. GM. Ooh, who's the GM? No, my chat's not lagging. That's just the natural delay. It's the natural delay, unfortunately, that goes on. I think Weasel. Weasel shall be our GM. Weasel, you wonderful GM. Okay. Hey, this is how quickly I get my chat when you guys respond to me after how long I say it. Our GM, Weasel, was now leading the raid. So Weasel, you're Group 1 leader. Part 3 and the final part of our tale. Shit flies everywhere. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. First week comes and we go 2 out of 8. Not bad. Not bad. That's okay. Considering we had a new raid team with low gear, but lots of talent. And that's what's important. We slowly start gearing up. I spent countless hours running heroics for best in slot gear for my team. I had equally as much time helping them reforge and maximize their rotation. And start inching closer to Group 1's progress. Then, about a month in, we passed Group 1 with 7 out of 8 progression. Fucking spine. Yeah, son! Fucking our baller Arthur takes. He takes Group 2. And he fucking overpowers Group 1. Kiss my ass. What a baller. While they are bricking on a 6 out of 8. Now who is Group 2? Oh! What a line in the story. Now who's Group 2, bitch? Yeah, son. Later the next week, we are farming our kills before starting on progression. When we reach Hagara, one of our healers leaves and logs off without one word to me. After frantically trying to find a replacement, our GM bumps down from his raid team and wants to know what happened. I explained and then he asks about loot. Puzzled. We're puzzled too. I told him about the loot handout this week. He explained that our healer... Who's a loot whore? Who's a loot whore? Who's a loot whore? I'm going to go with Chaosilator. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. Chaosilator. Chaosilator, you're our official loot whore. Alright. He explained that our healer, Chaosilator, had been overlooked for loot for 2 weeks. Due to just rolls, he didn't get anything. Our other healer, Voltage. I'm running out of fucking space for names. Voltage. Oh, I bet Voltage got all the loot. Our other healer, Voltage, pimp-ass name, by the way. It's not the name that's in the story, but still, Voltage, good shit. Had gotten 2 upgrades by winning the role. Angry with Chaosilator. Oh, angry with Voltage. Angry that Voltage wouldn't just give up one piece of loot to help him. Chaosilator logged off and quit the raid team. Loot is that important to some people. 2 items have been rolled for and I didn't get one of them. This is outrageous. I'm quitting the game. I'm quitting the game. 2 whole pieces of loot and I didn't get them. This is fucking ridiculous. Voltage, you bastard. Due to these complications, I called the raid and tried to sit down with my GM who was shaken up a bit by these events. Why? I'm shaking. It's too much. Are you telling me that Chaosilator logged off? He's not even in my raid team. It doesn't affect me at all. God damn. We better call the raid, guys. We better call the raid. We need to come to a stop here. The GM is very, very upset. Weasel is so upset right now because the other raid team that he's not even in has stopped raiding for the night. This is just tragic. I need to stop. I need to stop. It turns out that Weasel was a close friend of him, but not close enough for Group 1, obviously. We talked things through and seemed to resolve the issue. I don't know what the issue is. Your friend's a loot whore. That's the issue. The issue is nothing else. I wasn't on the rest of the week, and when I logged in again, Weasel whispered me, "Get on vent, please." Shitting my pants. Why? What do you think he's going to do? Shout? Oh no. You know what you can do? You can turn the volume down. Someone shouts at you, just go out. Woo! Okay, sorry, I had to turn you down because you were talking at an absurdly loud volume, so I've just turned you down. So I would recommend that you continue to scream constantly so that I understand what you're saying because you're really turned down. And ruin his voice. You can do that. It's pretty easy. I slowly started up vent. Was that like your double click took so fucking long? I double clicked vent so slowly it didn't even register and I had to do a triple click and join the server. The GM pulled me into a separate channel and slowly, everything's so slowly and teasing in this story, and slowly got to telling me that he didn't want me leading Group 2 anymore. He had received a complaint, probably by in-game mail, about some weeks back from a healer who was no longer with us. Due to her being a bitch that couldn't heal or make sandwiches. Yes, I'm still a bit bitter, can you tell? You're a shit healer and you can't make any sandwiches. So fuck off. I kicked her from the guild. Weasel said, I brushed off that complaint because you did such a good job DPSing and raid leading. But with the recent Chaosilator events, I'm not sure you're fit for leading. Because if my friend tells me that you're doing a bad job and he's my real life friend, I have to believe him. The fuck, I said? Later that day, he publicly published in the message of the day that... oh, shit. Oh, Chaosilator was the new raid leader! I didn't get any loot. I'm quitting the raid. You could be the raid leader and hand out the loot. Alright, I'll come back. And then we'll demote the guy who led the raid to become Group 1, to out-progress Group 1. Seems like a good solid guild with a good solid way to go. That's been fucked so many different ways from Sunday, it's not even funny. That has taken so much grease to lube you up that much. Wow. You must have been shitting bricks. I mean, literally shitting bricks without making a sound for the next 2 weeks. Because you just got bent over 18 times. That is prison rules. That is prison rules raid leading right there. You need some Rambo Gizmo in your life. Pissed off, I logged off and leveled Amaze to 85 for the rest of the week. When I logged back on, my GM was furious. Weasel is furious. Weasel is so furious. He told me to get on Vent. Did he slowly get on Vent? That's what I want to know. And then chastised me for not logging onto the raid. They needed your DPS. You were the chosen one. And they didn't even get good progression because of that. Raged my GM. I then coolly replied, I didn't show up because I'm obviously not appreciated. Ooh. Ooh. With that, Weasel logged off Vent and didn't say another word. Fucking headshot. That's what that is. That is a gangster headshot. Hey, I didn't show up because I'm not appreciated in this raid. Surely Chaosilator can handle it. He is the new raid leader, right? Seems legit. Part 4, Resolution. Messing around in trade chat, I was invited to raid on an alt with a guild on my mage. I smashed shit up in there. After the raid, they asked me if I wanted to join their guild and raid in Group 1, because it matters, right? Which was 7 out of 8 heroic progression. I jumped at the chance and finished 8 out of 8 heroic, only to get burned out of long progression of Dragon Soul and faded out of the game until Pandaria, where I'm still casually raiding with their alts. What a wonderful, wonderful story. What a wonderful, wonderful story. That is awesome. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. I believe that concludes today's Drama Friday, I'm afraid. I have lots of other stories. I even had one that I wanted to read tonight, but it is very long. It's very long, and I don't have time, unfortunately. Oh, what a pity. What a pity, but we will save it for next Friday. Don't worry. Drama Friday keeps coming back, doesn't it? Which is awesome. So, that is the culmination of this week's Drama Friday. I hope you had great fun. I have to go out, unfortunately. I do have to leave. I have things that I must be doing with my life, and I don't want to I don't want to drag it out. Let's say tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I'll let you know on Facebook if we're going to do it tomorrow. But that was a wonderful pair of tales. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. And remember, if you want to take part in Drama Friday, as you can see, everything remains anonymous. Send me your drama stories to preachgaming@gmail.com. All right. And I look forward to seeing you again on Monday. There is no more daily till Monday. Okay, so I will see you then. So thank you very, very much. Have a great weekend, guys. It's important. If you're doing something awesome, put it on our Facebook so we can see. All right, guys.